The football world stands on the brink of major change. Carlo Ancelotti is on the edge. He might take over Brazil's national team or end up behind bars. A criminal case has been launched against the legendary coach, while the Brazilian Federation is ready to welcome him as their new leader. At the same time, Real Madrid is preparing a massive squad overhaul. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Huijsen, unexpected swap deals involving Endrick and Güler, and possibly a shocking departure of Rodrygo to Manchester City. What is going on at the Royal Club? We'll explain everything. Stay tuned. Brazil's national team has been left without a head coach. Dorival Jr. has been officially dismissed. The Brazilian Football Federation didn't hesitate after a string of disappointing results, culminating in a humiliating 1-4 defeat to Argentina, and that's without Messi, Dybala, or Lautaro. Brazilian fans haven't experienced such embarrassment in a long time. Under Dorival, the team never became a cohesive unit. It looked more like a collection of stars than an actual team. His appointment was questioned from the beginning, seen as a temporary fix while the Federation searched for someone of true stature. Now it's time to find that person. According to Brazilian sources, the top priority once again is Carlo Ancelotti. Yes, him. They had tried to appoint him before, but the move fell through. Real Madrid refused to let their coach go after a Champions League victory. Now the situation is different. Ancelotti's contract is expiring, and Madrid's management is increasingly turning toward the young and ambitious Xabi Alonso. Journalist Fabrizio Romano confirms Brazil has reached out to the Italian again, and he is the main candidate to take over the Seleção. However, Ancelotti denies any negotiations for now. In an interview, he stated that he is fully focused on the current season with Real and isn't talking to anyone, not the Federation, not even Ronaldo, who previously claimed he personally tried to convince him to coach Brazil. But in Brazil, they're confident. Ancelotti will be the one to lead them into the next World Cup. Insiders claim the deal is almost finalized and only depends on the season's end. If Real releases him, he'll most likely take over the national team. If not, his final stop might be a club in Saudi Arabia. Meanwhile, talk surrounding Ancelotti continues off the pitch as well. In Spain, he is facing legal proceedings over alleged tax fraud. Prosecutors are seeking nearly 5 years in prison, accusing him of using shell companies to avoid taxes. The coach firmly denies the charges, claiming his innocence and expressing full confidence in the legal system. He says he has already won one case and filed an appeal in another. At the same time, rumors about Xabi Alonso's future are gaining traction. He has yet to renew his contract with Bayer Leverkusen, and Real Madrid is actively preparing for his return as head coach. Last year, Alonso made it clear he was staying in Germany. Now he's silent. That silence might mean only one thing. Madrid is indeed preparing a generational shift on the coaching bench. So, the scenario of Ancelotti coaching Brazil isn't fantasy. It's very real. And if everything plays out as expected, Papa Carlo might end his coaching career in a place where only victory is accepted. Given his experience, trophies, and ability to handle big matches, it could be the perfect final chapter to a legendary career. All that's left is to win the World Cup and cement his name in football history forever. Real Madrid is showing no signs of slowing down in the transfer market and is planning a serious reinforcement of its defensive line. The signing of Trent Alexander-Arnold is nearly finalized. According to several reputable sources, including Fabrizio Romano and David Ornstein, the Englishman is set to leave Liverpool this summer and join Los Blancos as a free agent. An official announcement is only a matter of time, but Madrid's plans don't end there. The club's next target is 19-year-old centre-back Huijsen, currently playing for Bournemouth. Initially, Real intended to pursue him in 2026, but the player's rapid development and growing interest from other European giants, such as Chelsea and Liverpool, have forced the Spanish side to accelerate negotiations. According to AS and ESPN, Real is now considering triggering the release clause in his contract, which is believed to be between 50 and 60 million. Furthermore, the club may try to reduce the fee by including one of their players in the deal, namely Fran Garcia, who has previously attracted interest from Bournemouth. As for Huijsen himself, he has made it clear that playing for Real Madrid is a dream. In a recent interview, he described the club's interest as a huge honor and expressed admiration for Sergio Ramos, calling him the best defender in football history. Huijsen emphasized that he models his game after Ramos and sees similarities between them. Both are from the south, aggressive on the pitch, and possess strong leadership qualities. Journalist Nicolas Kira has also confirmed Real Madrid's active efforts, stating that a deal for Huijsen is indeed close. Despite his young age, the defender has already proven himself to be a mature and composed player, showing steady improvement each season. While his physical frame might not seem overly imposing, his stamina, game reading, and technique are outstanding, given the defensive shortages Madrid has faced this season. Signing Huijsen is seen as a move for both the immediate future and the long term. The club may choose to leave him on loan at Bournemouth for another season to ensure he continues gaining top-flight experience. Regardless, the Spanish giants view Huijsen as a key piece for the years to come. Considering Real Madrid's financial power and their proven success in developing young talent, this investment seems completely logical, especially with other crucial positions also being addressed, and with Trent Alexander-Arnold seemingly already packing his bags. Los Blancos' backline could look completely different next season. According to KDNSR, Real Madrid is also considering including one of the duo, Endrick or Arda Guler, in a potential deal for Dean Huijsen from Bournemouth. As mentioned earlier, the Spanish club is seriously interested in the young defender and is ready to accelerate negotiations to avoid losing him to other European giants. Interestingly, based on transfer market valuations, all three players are currently worth about the same, which makes this kind of exchange deal quite logical. Additionally, both Güler and Endrick are in need of regular playing time. Bournemouth could provide one of them with the opportunity to showcase their talent in a lower-pressure environment. The only question is whether these young stars would agree to such a move. After all, Bournemouth is not the kind of club South American or Turkish wonderkids usually dream of, and it's unlikely to match their ambitions. There's also concern that the team's current form may just be temporary, and the Cherries could find themselves back near the bottom of the table next season. From Real Madrid's management perspective, parting ways with Endrick might make more sense. Their attacking line is already packed with young and established stars, while the center of defense still lacks depth. And if the club needs an experienced striker for rotation, there are always affordable veterans available on the market. So giving up a young forward in exchange for long-term defensive reinforcement would be a smart move. However, despite the rumors, Arda Guler has no intention of leaving the Santiago Bernabeu, at least for now. In an interview with Marca, he emphasized that he still believes in the Real Madrid project and is fully committed to staying and achieving success. He revealed that the club has a clear development plan for him, and he wants to be a part of the team's future. Moreover, Güler has already settled in Madrid and feels strong support from the fans, to whom he expressed deep gratitude. He says he's doing everything possible to be ready for his opportunity, and firmly believes that it will come. Still, despite his positive words, it's hard to shake the feeling that Güler may struggle to find the time and space to fully develop at Real Madrid. The competition in midfield is intense, and the club traditionally relies on fully developed stars rather than nurturing them. The case of Martin Ødegaard is a prime example. The Norwegian was once considered a top talent but only truly flourished after leaving for Arsenal, so Güler's future remains uncertain. For now, he's determined to fight for his place, but eventually he may have to consider a move elsewhere, somewhere he can play, grow, and become a key figure. And if the choice comes down to spending years waiting for a chance or seizing the moment to realize his potential, the decision might not be in favor of Real Madrid. The Spanish press is buzzing with increasingly intriguing headlines, and here's yet another topic stirring discussion. According to local sources, the father of Rodrygo, the Real Madrid forward, recently held a meeting with representatives of Manchester City. As is often the case with Brazilian players, Rodrygo's father also acts as his agent and represents his interests. The English club is reportedly ready to offer Rodrygo a highly lucrative contract, significantly better than what he currently earns at Real Madrid. However, despite City's interest, this deal is expected to be complicated. The issue lies in Rodrygo's contract with Madrid, which includes a release clause of €1 billion. This clause gives Real full control over his price tag, and it's clear no club is going to pay the full amount. This is why, according to sources, one of the goals of the meeting was to convince Rodrygo to apply pressure on Real Madrid's leadership and on Florentino Perez personally to lower their financial demands and agree to a more realistic transfer fee. Initial discussions reportedly started around the $80 million mark, but that figure seems far too low, especially considering Rodrygo's current market value is estimated at around $100 million. Yes, that number has recently dipped slightly from 110 M, but even so, 80 M is a price that likely won't be taken seriously at the Bernabeu. From a logical standpoint, considering the dynamics of the transfer market and the player's profile, a fair price for Rodrygo would likely be around $150 million. That seems to be the balance where Real doesn't feel like they're losing a top asset for cheap, and City gets a world-class addition to their squad. It's important to remember that Rodrygo's name has already appeared on the list of possible Real Madrid departures, especially after news of Kylian Mbappe's arrival. At the time, media outlets speculated that the Brazilian could become a casualty of a reshuffling in Madrid's attack, and Rodrygo himself seemed aware of this. During that period, he gave an interview in which he called Manchester City the best team in the world. He later apologized for his comment, but it was seen by many as a subtle hint at his potential career path. So, looking at the full picture, Rodrygo's move to City may not be just another rumor, but a real possibility that has been in the works for some time. And if Real Madrid truly is preparing for another rebuild, selling Rodrygo could become one of the key moments of that transition. Madrid isn't just updating its squad, it's building the team of the future. Young stars, high-profile transfers, and possibly the departure of Rodrygo. This is just the beginning. All signs point to Los Blancos preparing for a new era without Ancelotti. But with massive ambition, ahead lies a summer that could reshape the entire map of European football. That's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video, and be sure to watch our previous video. It just appeared before your eyes right now. See you. Good luck to everyone. Goodbye.